Welcome to the Insight Lab. I'm Ethan. And I'm Lila. Here, we dive into meaningful conversations about growth, mindset, and intentional living. Together, we explore ideas that spark change and uncover practical insights to help you thrive. So grab a cup of coffee, settle in, and let's start this journey of discovery together. Welcome back to another episode of the Franklin Reading Club podcast. Today, we are diving into something that resonates with many of us: the intricate dynamics of family life and what really binds us together or tears us apart. Absolutely. It's often said that a family is like a microcosm of society, and how true is that? There's this striking quote from Dream of the Red Chamber, which suggests a family's downfall starts from within rather than outside forces. It's a powerful thought, right? That notion is reflected in so many stories we hear. Take for instance the pressures that emerge within a family where the competition can slowly erode the warmth and connection until it all falls apart. Speaking of connection, I remember reading about a user named @Firefly who shared her experience of growing up in what appeared to be a privileged environment. People often think with the right resources, life is easy, but that's so not the case. Exactly. Her story was so revealing. She had every material comfort, but emotionally, she felt like she was suffocating. The high expectations placed on her felt like an unyielding pressure. Those are the kinds of stories that remind us that the facade we see may hide deep struggles. You know, it reminds me of this idea from psychology where familial conflicts often stem from a power struggle. People trying to assert their will on others. It's like a silent tug-of-war.
Absolutely. And we all know that one person in a family who often tries to play the commander. It can easily escalate to misunderstandings and resentment.
Right? And let's not even get started on those who think they're just being protective. There's a cautionary tale in the short film The Umbilical Cord, showcasing a mother's overwhelming control over her child. It leaves a profound impact. That's chilling. When the mother wouldn't even cut the umbilical cord figuratively and literally to let her child grow, it speaks volumes about control. It doesn't always come from a bad place. Parents often think they're doing right by their kids. Exactly, but that protection can stifle growth. Take the example from the drama The Fireworks Family, where a mother dictates her daughter's every move. Talk about stranglehold. Yes. And it makes me wonder, how can fulfilling parental roles veer into harmful territory? Sometimes those overbearing tendencies backfire and only drive a wedge between parents and children. Well, every parent should strive for balance, right? You can't dictate a child's life as if it's a script meant for performance. It's about nurturing autonomy while providing guidance.
That's a fine line. We often think of the roles as protecting and providing, but they also require allowing space for our loved ones to express themselves.
And equally, it's about understanding expectations versus reality. It reminds me of that quote by Dong Yiguihu: "Everyone wants to be born into a good family, but we can't choose our parents." It kind of rings true, doesn't it? It does. It really does. Acceptance is key. While we might feel weighed down by our origins, it's essential to look forward and take control over our own narratives. Exactly. At the end of the day, we can't change where we came from, but we can redefine our past. And it's so important to let go of past burdens. That's the essence of resilience: learning to release past pain for our own well-being. After all, there's a lot of wisdom in those words. You can choose not to forgive, but learning to let go is crucial. Spot on. And that notion is so liberating. The best relationships, be it families or friendships, thrive on understanding rather than blame. Speaking of understanding, have you noticed how personal experience shapes perceptions within families? It's remarkable how some families build each other up, while others can unwittingly turn into a battlefield. Definitely. It's often about adopting a mindset of collaboration over competition. You've got to be on each other's wavelengths, you know? True. I love how this relates to the story of at Firefly's family dynamics, the way they could come together through love and mutual respect shone through. And it's key to remember relationships, be they familial or otherwise, require work, understanding, and a bit of sacrifice at times. Well said. That sense of unity where everyone lives together creates a household that feels like a warm haven rather than a battleground. Absolutely. After all, who wouldn't want a family where you can face challenges as a team? As we wrap this up, let's highlight again. Family isn't just about blood, it's about support, love, and kindness. That's the foundation for a nourishing home. Yes, and remember, dear listeners, building a supportive family environment is not just about avoiding conflict, but actively nurturing care and understanding. Let's all strive to create spaces where everyone can thrive. And with that thought, we hope you all look at the family dynamics in your own lives and think about how you can contribute to a warmer and more supportive atmosphere. Until next time, see you soon.